Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here. Welcome to another episode of Eat Sleep Sixers pregame show. I am your host, BG. I got my brother Jose in the building. Got my brother Carl in the building, 215, the sports guy. And we are here for the Orlando Magic. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
Damn, so you just
Yes,
gonna
we
call his
are.
name out and not mine?
I'm sorry. We got Jose Alicea, Sixers fan for life. Don't get it messed up. Don't get, don't get it messed up. We got the Orlando Magic tonight, and before we get it cracking, I just like to say, man, I missed y'all, man.
Oh, BG, give us a cyber hug, BG.
Come
You
on,
know,
Man,
come on.
you
For for
can't believe in us no more.
I
for
don't know if
those,
y'all, I don't
go
know if
ahead.
y'all remember the episodes of Martin with Barnell Hill, Tommy Davidson. He said, "Did you miss me?"
And yes, we did, BG. And I could speak for the rest of our fan base, and we are a unit, we are a family, and the three amigos are back together again.
That's a
The
fact.
dream team, Pop. The dream team.
We are here tonight. Orlando Magic is in Philadelphia. And BG, without further ado, you got me wondering myself. Please give me the starting lineup.
This is a starting lineup we have yet to see this season,
Oh
fellas.
boy.
It's not one that we've been asking for. It's not one of those. It's not the one I think you think I'm talking about, but it's a brand new starting five for tonight's game.
Give it
Tyrese
to us.
Maxey. Tyrese Maxey at the point. Seth Curry at the two. Tobias Harris at the four. Joel Embiid at the five. I forgot one of the numbers. Charlie Brown is starting his first game in the NBA tonight. Carl does not look impressed.
No, no, no. That is my curious look. That's my curiosity on if he's starting, who is out tonight?
So the injury report reads as Shake Milton out, Danny Green out, Matisse Thybulle out. Obviously, Ben Simmons out. Before we go into that, I'll just read off Orlando's real quick. They're shorthanded. Wendell Carter's out, Etwan Moore, Michael Carter Williams, Jonathan Isaac, and Markel Fultz all are scratched tonight.
Oh, so Markel is still out, even though he's practicing right now. I was looking forward to seeing him back in the arena, to give us their best shot. But we got to ball out tonight. We got to come out with some tenacity, and I will go rolling right into the keys of the game tonight. So, my key to the game, and I put this out there. I put this out there on Instagram, on Twitter. If guys will follow us, is right on top. We're on every social media platform, and that is the supporting cast has to support. We know what we're going to get with MVB. We know what we're going to get from him. Outside of him, there's still somewhat of unsurety of what we're going to get on a nightly basis. Seth Curry, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey have to become more consistent in giving us exactly what they're going to give us every night. And believe it or not, Tyrese, out of them, I just named Tyrese Maxey has been more consistent than the two veterans I named. So, I definitely want to see consistency from the supporting cast. Give us what you got.
I agree. I agree. Supporting cast is always all season. I've said it. We've all said it actually. The supporting cast has to give us what we need out of them. We we keep it very low by only saying 30 points. I think that's kind of low. I love to see our supporting cast be able to give us between 35 to 40 points a game. We only asked for 30, and it just hasn't been that way from our bench as well as our role playing starters. So hopefully this lineup tonight can give us a spark and a start in the starters and come out to play as well.
Simon Jones, defense is key for me. You gotta open up that passenger door because I'm getting in with you. I'm going with that. Defense is key tonight. We got to play some defense. Ant Sims, my guy. What's
What up, bro?
good, bro?
What up? I'm going to piggyback off of that. Defense is key. And you know what? I mentioned this last podcast, and, I want to see attention to detail as far as Doc, as far as the team and defense, rotation. rotating when it's a pick and roll, knowing where to rotate at. I want to see these guys moving around. Too many times I see the guy floating freely off the pick and roll for a wide open dunk. That's a miscommunication. That's the epitome of, a slot receiver in football getting wide open because the safety wants to come down to the block and it's not a run. You're leaving it wide open for easy points. So I want to see rotation on the defensive end. Bruce Williams, my cousin, what up, brother? He's saying we need Curry and Maxey to hit them threes and get the pick and roll popping. And, I would agree with him. When Curry is hitting and Maxey is hitting, that takes this offense to a whole different level. It takes Maxey's game to a whole different level too, because not only do you have to guard the 3-point line, you have to watch for his first step, which is elite. So I'm looking for that tonight, and that goes right along with the supporting cast we have tonight. So I gotta ask y'all. Go ahead.
I was just going to throw something out there for you. I don't know if you was aware yet, but Paul Reed was assigned to the Blue Coats. You did see that, right? Okay, just making sure you saw it.
I saw it on Twitter, and I saw when you posted. I'm not excited about that.
You should be excited. This is
I mean,
why
the
you should
kids,
be excited. This
the
is
kids
why you
getting
should be
playing
excited.
time.
Carl, this is why you should be excited. Simply because, let's just be realists. We like what B-Ball Paul gives us, but he's not in a rotation. So if he's not in a rotation, is he progressing in his game? He needs game minutes to be able to get better. So I think going down there and being in a rotation is what he needs.
I like the move, because if called upon, then he ain't all rusty. You know what I mean? All those joints oiled up. And he's out there playing basketball, staying loose. So okay with it. It's better to see him playing somewhere with us still than just rotting out on the bench. That's what I'm saying.
The kid that we drafted this year, and so he's a healthy scratch. He's inactive, or he's still on the roster. The big man.
I honestly. Oh wait, you said the big man?
Yeah, the big young guy with Maxey. So
Massey.
Yeah, I question that just off that. I thought that, B-Ball Paul had basically mastered the G League game. I think Maxey actually needed the minutes down there to really grow his game a little bit more. I feel as though if Drummond keeps giving us what he's been giving us last few games, you could have kept firing his ass by, swapping them out here and there. Just showing Drummond that, even though you're an established player in the NBA, if you're not improving, if you're not putting up consistent stats, then your spot could get taken too. I'm definitely putting the APB out on Andre Drummond. He's been missing in action last few games, and he's huge for this team, man. We seen last year when Dwight Howard was playing good minutes during the regular season, how important a backup center is on this team. So, I want to see what Drummond has, man. He's definitely on my hit list. I'm watching him. Him and Tobias is on the same hit list for me. I'm watching them both. They're being watched.
They should be on the same hit list because one of them is making pennies compared to the other. But that's neither here nor there.
Sure did.
I got enough pennies in my little jar to pay Drummond, bro. Stop.
We could put money together to pay Drummond contract. We can't do that for Tobias. So keep Drummond for the 3-point line. He's like compete.
Samuel Jones is saying, I love Isaiah Joe under the radar. I think, and I don't want to be overreaching here, but I think this kid potentially has the stuff to be in an immediate rotation on a team, on any team. I haven't seen anything that he really lacks in other than consistency. And that just comes with experience and, playing consistent minutes. The guy could shoot, he could drive, he could play defense, he could bang with his left hand, as you saw last game. Which is not really happening a lot in the league. A guy going with his offhand and banging. Go ahead, BJ.
Yo, K. Scott was so hyped when he did that.
Oh my god.
She was so hyped when he did the first one. She was like, "Oh, I didn't know he could do that." Then the second one, she got extra hyped for the second one. She got extra hyped for the second one. That was funny. That was funny.
Speaking of Kate Scott, man, you know, this city we live in, BG, we had the conversation earlier, man. This hardcore city we live in, you know, they tend to be a little harsh on people. I, for one, I think Kate has done an excellent job. Those are legendary, impossible shoes that she's filling in right now. And I think she's done an excellent job being the co-star, you know, for the Sixers broadcasting. That's just my opinion.
I think she's slowly finding her footing. I do think she's slowly
Don't
finding her footing.
like y'all did Andre Iguodala. Y'all wanted to crown him the next AI, and then he left out of here and won what? What did he win? Didn't he get like a Finals MVP?
Finals MVP, man.
I want to see Kate Scott on ESPN doing numbers. Y'all better get that lady a chance.
Most definitely. You know, speaking of Andre Iguodala, excuse me. That's one player that you can point out, like I was pointing to our role players who mastered his role. You know, everybody, there's no room on the team for everybody to be a star. And we're not asking that. But what we do ask is for our role players to master your role on the team, whether it's that's top defender, whether that's top rebounder, shot blocker, whether that's the energy guy. And I think that's what Doc's trying to do in the lineup tonight. I think he's trying to insert some energy with Charlie Brown starting. He's actually probably our best on-ball defender on the team right now, which is a little scary, you know, to say the least. So
I'll give him that.
Yeah,
Only because Matisse is hurt.
His own butt. He got our coach last game.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Oh yeah. We didn't poop on Doc enough in the post game last.
No,
Doc,
we didn't.
No,
he deserved it.
Yeah, he deserved it. He dropped the ball, and you know, Doc is being watched for a lot of different reasons. You know, some of the people feel like this team underachieved last year in the playoffs, so they're looking to see what Doc does with this team this year with even more talent. So you know, I'm looking at Doc to see what he got.
So I know we only got about 15 minutes till game time. Do we want to touch on any trade rumors right now? Just
Yes,
real quick, 3 to 5 minutes of trade rumors that's been going on. We could talk about a couple of the things that happened already with Cam Reddish moving. I know that was a guy on a lot of people in Philadelphia's radar. The Celtics made a move. People don't think that move that the Celtics just made to get Bol is big, but I think he steps into that lineup. I'm not saying he's going to be a starter, but I think he steps in that lineup and can make an impact. So, what do y'all think about all the trade rumors going around around 2-5, surrounded Tobias Harris as well? It's not just 2-5 anymore. A lot of rumors saying that they're trying to package a deal to go to Sacramento. What do you think? What do you think is our best bet right now? Is Morey asking for too much? Are we as fans asking for too much? Are we asking for too little? Who's right in this situation? And news alert! Ben Simmons deleted his Instagram.
Yeah,
clown. I'm sorry.
No, you're being honest. I'm definitely
I'm sorry. Before you go, Carl. Yeah, Bruce. We don't acknowledge dude name too often on the show. We like to call him 2-5 because
you're getting no respect over here. So I'm gonna mention a trade right now that was talked about. One of the trades that, you know, few of these trades that I've heard, I would accept it in a heartbeat. So Sacramento receives Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. Philadelphia receives Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, Thompson, and Jay Ramsey. So I take that in a heartbeat. I'll take it for a lot.
Who we were getting in that trade?
We were getting Halliburton, we were getting Buddy Hield, we were getting Harrison Barnes, T. Thompson, and Jay Ramsey.
Can we trade out Tristan Thompson for Marvin Bagley in that trade? Because Tristan Thompson wouldn't have. We would buy out his contract. There's no way.
That's exactly what he's there.
We wouldn't keep Tristan Thompson and Andre Drummond. And I'm taking Andre Drummond 1,000 times over Tristan Thompson, so he wouldn't have a spot on his roster. So they would be adding him to the trade, and we would buy him out like the day after that.
I want to buy him out. I don't want no Kardashian chicks around here.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think he's added to the team just for, you know, salary cap reasons in that trade, you know, just to make it work. But we're definitely would dump his contract. So we're looking at Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Harrison Barnes as the highlight of that trade. And you are talking about 3 players who are pretty damn good at what they do and, can fit instantly into this team's nucleus. You have a key defender there. You have a key 3-point shooter, and you have a guy in Hollenberg who's the sky's the limit with this kid.
I hate it because I would hate. I won't say I would hate Halliburton here, but it just make me mad that Halliburton would come here and he definitely would start over Maxey. In my opinion, I think he would start over Maxey.
That would be a fight. That would be a fight. I think that Maxey knows the system, so I think that would be a wait and see approach type of thing. I think they would have to fight that out in practice, so you would have a competition there, which I don't think is bad.
Bruce, Buddy is a gat. I mean, he gonna let that thing fly, but I think we need that. Like, we need somebody who's going to try to get their own shot. Like, sometimes they become a black hole. He get that thing and just start firing.
I'm sorry, but I want that gap.
That's what I'm saying. He a gat.
These other players on this team are too passive. Like, you know what I mean? I need somebody. Listen, I don't care if Embiid feels some type of way, or I'm hoping the optimism that I'm getting is Embiid wants to gap too, so that he don't have to do so much. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these dudes are so reluctant to shoot the ball. It's driving me nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Put the gat in here, let him let that ball fly, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we need a gat.
It's too many times when Embiid is off the floor, the team seems like is in search of somebody who's going to shoot the ball. And Buddy Hield has proven time and time again he will shoot. He will shoot. So and I think having talented players on this team that would take the attention off of him, he'll get a lot of open shots that he's not getting in Sacramento. So I like that trade for a lot of different reasons, BJ.
So when we stopped seeing that, we saw that a lot last series. I mean, I'm sorry, in the playoff series. Go ahead, you got it, Jose. Curry was that. Curry was that in the playoffs. In the playoffs, I think he realized, I got to be the second best player on this team for some reason. I was just a bench warmer just 3 seasons ago, and now I got to be the second best player on a playoff team. And he was that last year, and I would love for him to be that this year. It's just, I don't know, man. He seemed real passive this year, man. I don't know what's up with Curry. I still love him. I love him for this team. Don't get me wrong, but he's playing really passive this year.
I think what we're seeing with Curry is,
I don't feel like he understands what the word shooting guard mean. You understand what I'm saying? You a shooting guard. Define it. Go to Webster's Dictionary.
Yeah.
Define shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right there, you being in that position automatically gives you a green light to do what?
And the crazy thing is, I listened to his interview on All the Smoke, and what he said about the way him and Embiid gel, he was like, man, there's a match made in heaven. We just work well together. Like, what y'all are capable of combined. The most dominant big and the second highest 3-point percentage in the history of the NBA, and Seth Curry on the same team. You know what you can be, so just be it sometimes. Like, you don't have to be passive. I don't know if he's scared to get booed. I don't know if he's scared of the Tobias effect, the Ben Simmons effect. But I would love to see him just go out there and be aggressive, man. Please, please.
Listen,
I'm going to echo that. Fire away, Seth. Please.
His best opportunity in his career is here.
It has been.
Yeah.
It has been here.
Yeah.
It's a fact. This is not me assuming.
You can look at the career stats. This is as high as he's had.
He had meaningful minutes in Portland. He had meaningful minutes in Dallas. He's never been a starter.
Pretty much
until he got here.
But
so take advantage of that, young fella.
To piggyback off that and to disagree with you, Jose, to us, he may be a young fella. NBA years, Seth is not a young fella. And, we're looking at a guy who's in his, 32, 33 years old. He hasn't played starter minutes in the NBA. Okay. He hasn't played starter minutes in the NBA before. And I think it's an adjustment period for him, putting up that many shots
Shooters end up here till they senior citizens, so they getting on the bus for free, bro. We seen it, bro.
We seen it with JJ Redick, who was a starter most of his career.
We seen it with JJ Redick. We seen it with Ray Allen. Shooters last, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Shooters last. So
Most definitely.
got some years. He still got almost a decade to go, bro.
Think about it. Guys like Vince Carter decided to become a shooter because he realized I could play longer if I get my shot good.
And
Jason Kidd the same way.
He got, look at how long he lasted when he converted his game to just shooting. So, you know what I mean?
I like it. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a little early, but I'm going for my over-unders now. I'm sorry. I've been missing y'all. I don't know if everybody that's tuned in ain't been here for the last 3 games. I wasn't here, so they just been racking up. So I'm going with the all-time record of 4 over-unders tonight. So I hope y'all got y'all seatbelts buckled up and y'all ready because I got 4 of them for y'all.
He doing makeups.
I owe y'all. I felt like think about it. I showed up to the first show in the comments and gave them, but then I was gone. Y'all wouldn't let me comment no more.
Could you hit us with the Varnell Hill line again?
Did you miss me?
Yes, we did, BG.
He did.
Give us the over-under.
So for tonight's over-under, like I said, I'm going with 4 of them. We'll make it quick. The first one, the Orlando Magic are 8-37. They shouldn't be in the gym with us. My first over-under is going to be the Vegas over-under, 12 points. They're giving us 12 points. Do we win by 12 points or more? What's up?
Absolutely.
I'm going over.
We can all end this one quick. Over. We will beat this team by more than 12 points. Another over/under. With a defensive guy being put in the starting lineup, I would love to see us get many stops often. Do we hold this team to 100 points? Over, under? No, I'm sorry. We're going to go with 99 because I want it to be less than triple digits. So the over/under is 99. Do they score 100 or less?
I'm going to go under.
I'm going under with that one.
Okay. And BG, if you wouldn't mind me inserting my selfish over/under in this for my DraftKings bet. I just want to get the feel of how you guys feel out here. This is the Sixers over and under. And so is it under total 213 points tonight?
That's a rough one.
I'm going to go what I told DraftKings, and that is under 213 points. I don't think these guys scored a lot tonight, Orlando.
I don't think they will either. I don't think they will. Oh, that's rough.
That's really rough.
I'll 213. I think we score a lot, though. I think we score in the 117-ish area, and they score like 96.
Okay.
Does that equal 213?
that equals more than 213.
So I'm going over. I'm going over. I'm going over.
You're going over as well. So y'all just killed my DraftKings bet. I'm going to go under because I need it to be. I need it to be.
This is Bruce. This is a fact, and we hate it here. We hate that when we play good teams, we play good. When we play bad teams, we play bad. Like, we could just play good against the bad teams and sit our starters the whole fourth quarter. I don't understand it either. So my third over under for the night. This team is undersized and missing one of their bigs. So the next 2 over-unders are for Joel Embiid. No, I'm sorry. This over-under is for Joel Embiid. The next one is for somebody else. So Joel Embiid going against a smaller team. Wendell Carter is out. He's a scratch. 13 free throw attempts for Joel Embiid. Over-under.
I'm going to have to go over.
They're going to be hacking them.
Huckabee is definitely going to be in effect.
I think because of the fact, like, you have to listen to what we were saying a few minutes ago. They're undersized. So Embiid is going to take advantage of that, which means we see a lot of post play from him today. We've seen it a few games back where they were undersized. And what Embiid do the whole game? Kill that paint. I feel like he's going to do today, and he's gonna end up on free throw line at least 14 times.
That's the number I was going with, 14. That's why I made the over under 13 because I was
At least
thinking around
14
14.
times. He's gonna shoot from the free throw line, guaranteed.
Okay.
I got one more. So everybody taking over, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So the last one, I feel like we haven't seen in a while, and I don't think I've done this over under in a few games. And we talked about what we wanted from our perimeter guys today. So I'm gonna go with an over under of 11 3-pointers made.
Oh shit! Mama.
Hey, mama. There
Mama.
you go. Right on cue. Right on
They
cue.
said,
How are you?
I'm still
All right.
here.
So, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If those who don't know,
All right.
that is Mama of the Sleep Sisters. That is our Mama up here.
Yes, sir. That is definitely the podcast mama.
Yeah, most definitely. But she always keep us in line. So,
Don't
BG.
forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Okay, she right on cue with it. She right on cue with it. Jose, you didn't even have to say it.
My line got stolen from me.
I need y'all over unders for that last one. 11 made threes.
Under.
Oh, and B gonna have 5 of them by himself. Over.
Whoa.
I don't have a lot of confidence in the supporting cast until they show me. I just don't.
This will be the breakout shooting game that we needed from Seth Curry. Furkan Korkmaz, I say we hit like 13 threes. So I'm going over.
And that way we are running a little bit over time. But as you see up top, we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. You know, and we depend on word of mouth advertisements. So we rely on you guys to do what, Jose?
Y'all heard what Mama said.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, you heard it. She said it, but I just had to, make sure all you guys heard it because she wasn't literally on the mic. Yeah, just tell your friends.
This is
Follow, subscribe, all of the above.
Yep. And once again, this is Eat Sleep Sixers podcast. And if you are not here at pregame, I don't know where you at.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Where y'all at?
I got a quick question though. Where y'all two gonna be at in 2.5 hours when the game is over?
Post game.
Gonna be on Eat Sleep Sixers post game podcast. So if you ain't here, we don't know where you at. Tell them, Carl.
Most definitely. Make sure y'all circle right back right after the game. Enjoy the Sixers game. Go Sixers. Let's get this dub.
Sixers.